Out of all the items that QVC offers on a regular basis, a hot pick stands out as being exceptional. Listen, they're always exciting. There's always something different. This is something you should pay attention to. If you have always wanted to own a Dyson, maybe you are, by the way, a Dyson customer. There are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of QVC customers who have bought a Dyson upright. The upright that you're looking at on your television screen right now is the single best-selling, the single most popular, full-size ball upright that the Dyson Corporation has ever manufactured. Number one. We've got it at a clearance price. This particular unit, over 50,000 of you have been on the phone lines in just the last couple weeks to be able to pick up your Dyson at a fraction of what it used to sell for. There are two models. They are absolutely identical in operation. We have the silver and we have the red. Both these colors, by the way, at one time were exclusive to QVC. We had yellow, which was the Dyson yellow, and that's already sold out. It will never come back to QVC again. The vacuum sells for $399. We then add on additional tools, and the reason why we add them on is because we know how so effective the engineering is on the articulated hard floor tool, so we add it in, the mattress tool, which is $29, and the stiff bristle brush, which is $19, bringing the total value up to just under $500, and people pay that much money every day for a Dyson. Why? Because it gets your home clean. I promised you at the beginning of the program that I would save you half the time on your housekeeping and save you at least half as much money. This will do it. Welcome. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
This is Susie Trainer. She represents
morning.
Dyson here at QVC. We're starting to just almost become desensitized to these incredible vacuum cleaners that Dyson has manufactured. They're different. We just expect all vacuums to work as well as these do, but the fact is, if it's not a Dyson, it can't do what you do.
Well, that's exactly it, and that's what makes Dyson so special. It's the technology inside. It's being able to give you a vacuum that doesn't lose suction, even when the bin is full, that has ball technology that you just are not going to find on any other vacuum. What this means is easier maneuverability, easier rotation, so you're not breaking your back vacuuming. It's going to be so much easier. It actually might be the easiest vacuum you have ever used, having that ball. So let's take a look at the power.
By the way, you put a lot down on that carpet.
Guys, this is a lot of simulated dust here. It's chalk dust.
Okay.
So it's really the finest powder that we could find that actually simulates real dust. But as I go through that center, a big thing, one, you definitely see the pickup power, but notice that chalk is not coming out. That chalk stays in the bin. So that way you know when you're actually going through your home, picking up all of the maybe pet dander and dusties that you have in your carpet, you're actually picking it up, keeping it in the hygienic bin system where it's not going to come back out, fly in your face and aggravate you, aggravate your allergies if you're someone who's worried about that. But it all picks up beautifully, and you have the ball technology, which, like I said, makes it so easy. It's just like you're steering your car. I mean, take a look at how easy that ball and effortless the ball is. So you just won't find that anywhere else.
Instead of moving furniture, you go around furniture. And it makes a big difference. Now, I'm glad it's early, because if this were, 9, 10 o'clock at night when a lot more folks are awake and watching TV, our phone lines light up every time we've had an opportunity to make this one available. Sir James Dyson brought this vacuum to QVC, and it was a short period of time ago.
It was.
It has become the #1 best-selling full-size ball upright that Dyson has ever made.
Of all time.
All time.
All time.
And we've got it at a better price. The vacuum normally sells for $399. We then add on additional things like the articulated hard floor tool, because most people have hardwood floors. So we've included that. We have also included the mattress tool and the stiff bristle brush, bringing the value to almost $500. Our clearance sale price on this is $239 and change. When they're gone, they're gone. You were talking about dust. Most vacuums, when they are working, if you have got like the sun streaming in through a window, you see the dust kind of floating through the rays.
Yeah.
This doesn't do that. It's one of the reasons why you have earned the respect and the seal that is so difficult for a vacuum to earn.
It is. So it's certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. This is not something that Dyson purchased. They actually tested our vacuums and gave us that seal of approval because of our hygienic bin system. The second thing I want to show you is we have the Good Housekeeping seal. This is actually the first year we've ever received this. It's very difficult to get this. Again, not something we paid for, but you know Good Housekeeping, you know the magazine. They look through a lot of products. So to have their seal is also a big thing for Dyson.
It's just a simple matter. We want a vacuum to do the job, to not lose suction. You never buy a bag. I never have to buy a filter.
No.
There's no cost of ownership, 5-year warranty, and we've got a better price. It's pretty easy. Watch this demonstration because this is pretty graphic.
Let's talk about crevices. Let's talk about your hardwood floors, your tile, all those areas. Dan, would you mind putting your finger in at the end so they can see how deep that is?
This is more than a ½ inch deep. It's 3/4 of an inch deep. So it's much deeper than the grout line you would ever have on tile.
So any grout line, we're talking about, we have dirt here, we have real pet herring. I mean, these are going to be definitely deeper than you're going to have at home. But just to show you the power and performance of a Dyson, I mean, let's face it, that's why you want a vacuum. That's why you've heard so much about Dyson. It's also the edge-to-edge cleaning. So when you're up against your walls as you're vacuuming, take a look at how I'm picking up every single little granulate of coffee grounds, not leaving any little speck behind. So that way you know when you're actually cleaning your home, you're getting everything and you're getting it done right the first time around.
Susie, we've all seen it with older vacuums where you get that line of dirt right on the edge. What did you do over here?
Oh my gosh, well this is our messy living room where, I mean, hey, this could be your man cave. I've seen your man cave, and this could be
No, he's never this dirty. But you've got coffee grounds here, chalk dust here, real pet hair here, and a lot of it.
Okay, so what you're going to see me do here is not just the power and performance, but I want you to watch how easy it is for me to vacuum. I'm not going to take very many steps
I promised them, again, that we could cut their cleaning time in half.
Oh, we didn't plug this one in.
Oh, we forgot to plug it in?
Hang on one second. Let's see. Let's plug it in first, and then it will work. There you go. All right, so I want you to watch. Take a look at the effortless. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going around your home, you're not fighting with your vacuum. It's a very easy way to vacuum. I mean, I can't tell you how many vacuums we went through growing up. It just went, actually for us, it was kind of a throwaway appliance, you know?
Susie, and I've got a few years on you, but I remember when, as a retailer, it was difficult to sell a vacuum cleaner that sold for more than $100. $99 was kind of the cutoff of what most Americans said they were willing to spend. Now, there were a few people out there that would get the luxury models, but the average individual thought of vacuums as disposable. Now we realize you spend a little bit more money on a brand name like Dyson, you've got a 5-year warranty. Well, you wind up saving yourself money quickly. I like how, even though that's a full-size upright, you can get underneath furniture.
I mean, I think what I really love about Dyson is so much, of course, the performance and the ingenuity, but it's actually even more so James Dyson's story, because he invented this vacuum after being frustrated with his vacuum at home. He was using a bag vacuum, and you mentioned this a minute ago, and you know, we're kind of all used to having to go out and buy a bunch of things. You know, James Dyson actually took his invention to one of the big brands already out there, and they said, no, we don't want your invention because it doesn't rely on any bags or filters or anything, so there's nothing for the consumer to buy. So they didn't like that idea. So James actually had to start his own company from that point on.
And it has become an engineering firm that has changed the way we think and the way we clean. A ball on a vacuum? They thought James Dyson was nuts. James Dyson had over 5,000 prototypes on his first vacuum before he went to market. That's dedication.
It is.
You just went from carpet to hard floors. And I want to explain what this demonstration is. Because the first time Susie showed me this demonstration, I went, Susie, you're crazy. This is red sand.
We'll start here first then.
And white chalk powder on a hardwood floor on live TV. If it doesn't pick up every grain of sand, everybody's going to see it, and you'll never sell a vacuum. Can you stop?
Oh, yeah.
don't move. I want you to look past the vacuum. It has cleaned past the cleaning head, all the way to the edge, and it did it on both sides. Look at that. That's really impressive. And sorry to stop your demonstration, but...
No, it's really important for everyone to see the suction power that Dyson has. That's what we're known for. We're known for no loss of suction, even when the bin is full. Whether it's sand, dirt, dust that you have on the floor, you're picking that up, and you're doing it so much faster. It's just so much easier. And I'm going to stop here again and show you.
And it's not kicking what you see here out the back of the vacuum, which is what so many of our other vacuums did. Everything on this vacuum has been engineered to be more effective. It's why the DC25 is the #1 best-selling upright in the history of the Dyson Corporation, this unit. Let me tell you the pricing story, because this is huge, and then we'll go off to our phone lines. This vacuum has sold and continues to sell at $399.99. It does not normally come with the articulated hard floor tool, but we feel most families who watch QVC at least have one hardwood floor. So we include it. That's a $49 upgrade. It's a $29 upgrade for the mattress tool, and it's another $19 for the stiff bristle brush. That's $496.99. Exact same vacuum, exact same tools at $239.94. There is no shipping and handling. That's free. And we're going to break it up so that you've got, 6 months to pay for it. If you've wanted a full-size Dyson upright, this is the one. Today is the day. We're going to say hello to Stacy. Stacy, where are you calling from?
Hi, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Good
Nice to have
morning.
you
I
with
was
us.
just there for a family reunion last week in Surfside.
Well, I have your vacuum cleaner, and I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it.
How is it different than any other vacuum that you had in the past, Stacy?
My husband and I owned a different brand, a very high-dollar vacuum cleaner that we assumed was doing the job. Now, we do have a black lab, and we have a cat, so we do have some pet dander. But again, we assumed our other vacuum was doing the job. Well, I saw this one on QVC, and I knew the other one was getting a little bit up in age, and I thought, I'll try it. If we don't like it, we've got the 30-day return.
Yep.
We can return it. The first time I vacuumed, we were mortified at what it picked up.
Wow.
I cannot tell you. I barely got the hallway done, and we had to empty the canister. And we're clean people. We keep a clean house, or so we thought. And we immediately took the other vacuum to the dumpster, and we will never own anything other than a Dyson.
Oh, thank you for saying that. And that's exciting to hear you pick up so much dirt, especially, like you said, you're clean people. You vacuum all the time. Were you expecting that much dirt?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, we assumed the other vacuum was doing the job, and it was indeed not.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just pet dander. The tear, it's dust particles. It's just things that you don't think are in the carpet, and it is. And my husband, after we vacuumed a couple of times with it, my husband walked across the carpet barefooted. He said, "Oh my goodness, the carpet even feels different."
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Feels
yeah.
cleaner.
You're not walking on the
It
dirt.
even feels different.
Yeah.
Stacy, you would obviously recommend a Dyson to a loved one or a family member, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. It is worth every dime. Every dime. We will always own a Dyson, always.
Beautiful.
Thank
From
you
now
for
until
saying
as long
that.
as we have homes.
Stacy, thank you for your phone call. Have a wonderful day in
Thank
South
you.
Carolina, okay?
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Stacy said it's worth every penny. Here's what I like. It's a whole bunch less pennies.
A lot of less.
Whole bunch less. It's a $399 vacuum cleaner. That's the manufacturer's suggested retail price. And then we add on the articulated hard floor tool, the stiff bristle brush, and the mattress tool, raising the value to $496.99. It's clearance sale priced. One of the colors gone, won't be coming back. The red and the silver are still available. Both colors were initially manufactured for QVC exclusively. The yellow is gone, and when the red's gone, which is the next one to go, we can't get them back. Let's show a demonstration that marks very much of what Stacy was talking about.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect
Here's
timing.
a carpet that looks pretty clean.
It is, and maybe you think your vacuum is doing a good job, but listen to what Stacy had said. She was mortified. She didn't realize how much dirt and dust was there. So we're going to start with a Dyson with an empty bin, and that's important to show you first because before we can show you before and after, you need to show where we started. So we're going to show you this with an empty bin on a carpet that looks clean. You may even think we just vacuumed, but we're going to show you what makes a Dyson
Yeah, there's
a
even little
Dyson,
vacuum lines that I can see.
I mean, when you take your Dyson vacuum over your carpet for the first time, it is a big shocker. So many people have said that they just can't believe how much their old vacuum is leaving behind.
I want to take you back a while back, and this was about a year ago. We had a phone call, you and I were on the air, from a woman who said that she had lived in her apartment for 2 years. Bought her Dyson, vacuumed, and found pet hair in her Dyson from a pet that she never owned. So
now,
her vacuum had been missing, oh my gosh.
Now let's back up your story.
All
I mean,
of that.
Someone, like Dan said, someone called in who picked up pet hair. They never owned a pet, guys. That was from the previous owner because the suction power is so strong on a Dyson vacuum, it doesn't lose suction power even when the bin is full.
And this amount of hair, that impresses me. What really impresses me is that soft powder and the dust and the dander that otherwise you may have missed. I'm a neat freak. That's why I get to do the cleaning shows. But anyone, like Stacy says, they're very clean people. I promised you at the beginning of this hour that I would save you half the time that it takes for you to clean your home, and I would save you half as much money. That's exactly what we've done in the last 60 minutes. Look at this. $239 and change for a $500 vacuum. That's $399.99 is the manufacturer's suggested retail price. $49 for the articulated hard floor tool, $29 for the mattress tool. Add the stiff bristle brush, that's $496.99. We've got a clearance sale price of $239.94. It's a great price. Coming up, I get to play. She is just an absolutely incredible lady.